Hello everyone, VJ's back with another deck review. Today we have the Erdnase Madison deck. Erdnase X Madison, whatever you call it. I'll say Erdnase Madison. The front says Erdnase Madison, and you got that infamous squiggle. Yay. Nothing on one side or the other. Top says Erdnase Madison with his logo. The logo that he said he was never, ever going to use again. But here it is again. To be fair though, this is just on the box. And it's not actually on the back design, so that's a plus. And the bottom, it just says it's made by USB-C. It doesn't even say illusionist or anything. The back, you see the back design, which is squiggles and no seal. The tuck is actually made of a linen finish, as you can see, which is always nice. It's a nice tuck case. And then we get into the cards. I should also point out that there is a green version of this. However, from what I can tell, from what I've seen, it's a very dark green, so it almost looks like the black one, which kind of defeats the purpose if it's almost the same. And the only way you can get the green one, however, is by buying the complete set on their website, which comes with, like, well, you can either get the set with the decks and the video and the book, or you can just get the book and the decks. Still both really pricey. This, however, you can get for like $8, $7, whatever it is. I got it from Hocus Pocus. Inside, you get an ad card. It's got the squiggle. It says Erdnase Madison, presented by Illusionist. To find out more about DL Madison and SW Erdnase, really, now he's calling himself DL Madison. Jeez Louise. And it says, please visit illusionist.com. There's better ways to find out about SW Erdnase, obviously. Like the expert at the card table. And the back, you see the back design, which we'll get into in a bit. You get a double backer. And the jokers. You see the joker on top, and you see a heavily tattooed hand doing some magic. You see a 9 of clubs, you can use that as a reveal. And it says Figure Madison. The other one's the same thing, except it's showing a 7 of spades, and it says Figure Erdnase. So they've made Erdnase into a tattooed freak. Oh goody. The Ace of Spades is pretty simple, but decent. It's just a spade pip with these squiggles for the stem. And the rest of the cards are completely standard. The King of Diamonds is Daniel Madison, no reveals or anything. What this whole thing is about, and I know some people might want to call me a hypocrite because I bitched and groaned about this deck before, and then I bought it. I definitely bitched and groaned about the squiggles. But I did not realize one key element about the squiggles and what this back design represented until recently. And also, I was, I did not really understand what the whole Madison Erdnase thing was about. The whole book and video they put together, I guess initially I thought that basically they were just taking the expert at the card table and putting it on video. But obviously I was wrong. What they've done is they've taken the expert at the card table and he's kind of put his own spin on it, made it his own interpretation, which is fine. A little bit expensive what they're doing, but it's fine. This, by the way, was actually a prize I got on the channel Magic Girl 56 a long time ago. Unfortunately, she's disappeared from YouTube. Moved on from Magic, I guess. It's a shame a lot of female magicians did that for some reason. I do think I have one of the Bible Erdnase books somewhere. I just don't know where it is. But anyways, the back design. What's up with the squiggles? Why? Why squiggles? I'll show you something. Why squiggles? Why would they use that? That's something that I always wondered. I always thought that was just laziness and whatnot, but I was wrong. All you have to do, I'll try to find a good shot. I'll try to find it. All you have to do is look in the book. Check that out. Erdnase is handling a deck with squiggle backs. So what they've done is they've taken that concept and said, they use that in the book for the back design. Instead of using like a rider back or something, let's produce that back design. So that's exactly what they did. So basically the back design, I understand now, it's basically their interpretation or their version of the back design that Erdnase used in his own book. So I think it's kind of cool. Overall, it does still look a little bit silly, I guess. You fan it out, it handles decently. I think it's a crushed bicycle stock. Of course, maintenance losing cards. But yeah, it's a decent stock and finish. Air cushion finish. I think it's a crushed stock. Don't quote me on that. But it handles pretty decently. I'm going to say 6.5 out of 10. I mean, it's still just squiggles. It's not the most impressive back design, and it really is not good for fanning or fluorescing, as you can tell. And I mean, it handles fine. The back design is it's just good like that. You can't see it when you spread it or anything like that. It's very white, very plain. But for what it is, I think it's fine. I understand why they did it now. So I'm cool with it, and it's not that expensive. I do think that, once again, they try to get people to buy their sets, and then once they realize that people aren't buying the sets anymore, they decide to make these available individually for anyone who didn't get the sets, and piss off everyone who did get the sets a little bit. But yeah, it is what it is. You can get this at most magic shops and card shops, like I did. I think collectiblepointcards.com has it. If not, I'm sure they will in the future. Don't forget to check out their website. Use the code VJose32. Save 10% on your order. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to spam the like button like everyone says. See ya.